Hey everybody, welcome back to the EQN Sports Desk. I am Dru Stew. We are here at the Snaffle Futurity, brought to you by Metallic Cat. This is all driven by Holiday Auto Group. And there is one gal that is kind of driving the top right here, Debbie Crafton, first and second.
Yes, sir.
A 21 and a 20 and a half, is that right?
That is correct.
Good for you. So here's the deal. Sarah, we were talking about it earlier. When we go and we look up people to do these shows, we look on their pages and they've got some highlights, and then we come to your page and we scroll and we scroll and we scroll and we scroll. Sister, you have had a phenomenal career showing horses. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's been a unbelievable career of showing horses, and not, honestly, haven't been showing cow horse, but for just pushing 7 years. At this show, actually, it makes it a full 7.
Really? This is number 7,
yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
So, I've shown horses.
Sure.
But cow horse, it's been a 7-year deal. And I've had just phenomenal horses and so much support. And, I've just been blessed. That's the best way to put it. I've been really blessed.
So tell me your story. What take me back before the 7 years in cow horse. Where did you grow up? How did you get into the horses at all?
So I was born and raised in the horses. My mom and dad had 2 own sons of King Fritz and a son of Doc Tom Tucker.
Oh, wow.
Way old school stuff.
Old school foundation stuff.
Yeah. And we raised horses, and we'd start them, and them colts we'd always go to town with. We'd market them as usually as 2- and 3-year-olds and stuff. I worked for Bobby Avila a little bit as a young girl, in my early teenage years. And then I just I traded a lot of horses, to kind of make a living. Yeah. And then, it just kind of kept evolving. I showed some reiners back in the day, really before the style changed.
Sure.
And had some success there, and I showed rope horses.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I really like showing rope horses.
Now we're talking. Okay.
And so done a little of that.
Yeah.
And then I've tried to run barrels.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm very good at that, but I sure tried.
Sure.
And then, I've always loved the cow horse. Yeah. As a little girl, that was my thing. We had VHS tapes, and I'd watch them like, little kids watch cartoons.
Sure.
So I just was always drawn to the cow horse. Yeah. And then, once I finally stepped off and applied myself to go do it, I had success, and I don't do things
half-assed is what you were going to say, yes. I will say it for you. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So anyway, if I'm in, I'm all in.
You're all in, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, this is, everybody that's up here, and this is a cool place to be all in on. That is for sure. Great group of people. The competition is unbelievable. I can totally see how you fall in love and fell in love with this. So back then you worked for Bobby when you were, in your teens?
Yeah, I was like 17 when he offered me a job.
Really?
Yeah. And so I went to work for Bob for a little while.
Yeah.
I kind of abandoned my folks, and I am very much so family.
Yeah.
And so I was showing quarter horse shows in the youth. Like, I hauled myself to the horse show. I had a gelding that was, he was by our son of Doc Tom Tucker.
Okay.
But he was out of a run and bred mare.
Oh, really?
And was a little more of the, he just didn't run stop like a reiner and all that. But he was a good horse, and he taught me a ton. But I would haul myself to the horse shows, and I'd enter in the youth, and I just loved Bob. He was, and still is, and he was my hero.
Absolutely.
And so I just would be around, I would just stem around him and, pull boots or, whatever I could do to help him. And so that went on for, a while, probably a year or better. And then, I kind of got to know him. And one day he just looked at me, he says, "Do you want a job?" And I said, "Yes, I do."
Absolutely.
Yep. So anyway, I went to work for him, running called Dad on the payphone. That was before cell phones, you know. I'm going to work for Bobby Avila. And I know he was happy for me, but he was also like, he's lost his help, his daughter, his his right-hand man. Yeah. And so I did. I went to work for Bob for a while. Absolutely loved it. Bob was super good to me there. But because I had abandoned my family with all of our horses, because I'm the one that done all the starting, all the riding, everything, I quit Bob and went back to my
You
folks.
did.
Yeah, and then I would just go help Bob when he needed
Sure,
me. You know, he'd call me through the busy times, and there was a
Hey, I
time
need
he
some
broke
help.
his
Yeah.
leg, and
Yeah.
I'd go then and I'd help for a few months. So yeah.
Well, that's very cool. And getting around guys like that, I mean, that's as when we're at that age and we're trying and we see that goal, getting around people like that is the best thing you can do.
Oh, wow.
That is the best thing you can do.
Yeah, he just taught me that guy. He just taught me so much. I think he was the guy. Like, I went to setting goals when I started doing this, and I have to give him the credit for those goals, because that's how he talked to me. He'd say, you set a goal that's achievable, and then you set another goal that's way out there. You achieve the goal that's achievable.
Really?
And
So
keep stepping.
so he would sit and talk to you about that.
Yeah.
And
yeah, he treated me like I was his daughter. He
that's
was really
outstanding.
good.
That's pretty dang cool, because
Yeah.
there's that conversation doesn't happen a lot with lopers or barn help. I mean, it really it's we're trying to achieve my goals.
Right.
And you're just here to help me
get there.
Get there.
Exactly.
That's very, very cool.
Yeah. I mean, he'd sure enough work us, but he was always really good to us, or to me, for sure. I mean, everybody at the time that was there.
Oh, he was a dear friend of mine, too. Yeah. That's very, very, I love hearing that.
Yeah.
I absolutely love hearing that. That's very, very cool.
Yeah.
So you go back to the family. Where were you guys from?
So then it was Junction City, Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Oregon, and that was when Bob was in Yamhill still. And so, Junction City, Oregon is really where I grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. In the Northwest, and then you guys are in Colorado now.
Yeah, we moved to Colorado in 2000. It's much drier there than it was where.
Much drier. Not quite as dreary.
Yeah. So anyway, and we've been in Colorado since the end of 2000.
Gotcha. Is that why did you move down there just to kind of get out of the weather a little bit, or what was the deal there?
Yeah, primarily. My brother had originally transferred. He's with the Forest Service, and so we went out to visit him in March, and the weather was tremendous.
Yeah.
It was sunny, and we were wearing sweatshirts, and it was warm, and it was
in March.
Yeah. It was so nice.
Yeah.
And so we decided this is where we're going to, because my brother was already there, so the family just kind of,
So everybody kind of ended up
pretty
down there.
much. Took a little bit, but we all came.
Got everybody down there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool. And you've got how many? Tell me about your kids.
I've got 5 kids.
Holy moly, Mama, you are busy.
I got 5. I've got 3 that are adults.
Yeah.
So JT is 29. He's my oldest boy. And then I've got Lori. She is 25. And I've got Cody, who is 22. And then I took me a big old spread, and I've got Tucker, who is 14 now, and DJ's 13.
Oh, wow. You do have a spread. Good for you. That's fun. What are the older kids doing? What are they doing for their jobs?
Yeah, so JT, we also have trucks. I drive a truck. My husband trucks, and all my kids drive a truck. So JT, he drives a truck, pulls a flatbed primarily, and so that's his main source of income is trucking. And but he loves to rope, and him and his wife and my 2 little grand boys are here, and they come to the show and they help me get through all of it. So it's really good. Yeah.
That's awesome. So what kind of trucking are you guys doing? Are you doing like LTL stuff or what?
No, so we primarily haul alfalfa cubes.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, so we haul a lot of alfalfa cubes down here, primarily out of Manzanola Feeds there.
Okay.
And then we just get general freight going back.
Just get some loads going back.
Just whatever's going back. So we pull a flatbed primarily. I mean, we also move just a lot of just straight up hay.
Yeah.
Like 3x3s, 3x4s. But and then we just get general freight going back to Colorado. So primarily our run is down to North Texas area, sometimes further south, Oklahoma country, and back to Colorado.
Anywhere where we have these dang blister beetles and we have to haul in our hay.
Yep.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know all about it. I come from Montana. I was like, man, they can't grow alfalfa down here. I didn't know there was such a thing in the world.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
There's none of that.
It's really, they can't do it here.
No, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit.
So.
All right, well, let's get back to the show pen here a little bit. We're going to watch you run here in a second, but you were 221 on a little Stevie Ray Vaughan, Barbie Mandrell. What is the story on this little horse?
Yeah, so little Barbie Mandrell, she's by Stevie Ray Vaughan out of Malibu Barbie. I was looking for a Futurity prospect, and I told Clayton Edsel, that, hey, keep an eye out for one. And It was a couple months later. He called me. He's like, "Hey, are you still looking for one? Because I think I got a pretty nice filly." And it was just the beginning of her 3-year-old year. And so he told me about her, and I just said, "Ship her." And he kind of freaked out. He's like, "You don't want to come try her or see a video?" I said, "Hey, if you said she's good, she'll work." Yeah. And so, so I bought her sight unseen and got her home and went to training on her. And, she's a show horse.
Really? So how much of this are you doing all of this yourself then? Or
yeah.
what?
Yes, I do. I train all my own.
Really?
Yes, sir.
I'll be danged. Yep. All right. Well, let's watch your training then. All right. Let's go ahead and watch this. So you're 221 on this horse right here. Talk to me about this run. Yeah,
so this little mare, she'll circle good, and I knew I could just kind of let her just be alone and cruise her around there really good. She slowed down really nice for me and got changed good. She's just real pure circling. She's more like riding a gelding than she is a mare. She's not overly feely or sensitive, not really trying to get ahead of me anywhere. So I felt pretty good about her through all of it. Her lead changes have been a little challenging for me, so I was really proud when she got changed so good.
Yeah, that was good right there.
And
hey, how'd that feel?
Yeah, she can run stop, that mare. And she was pretty okay right here. She's a little bit 3-year-old-ish, but she felt pretty good.
Yeah. I like how she puts a little juice on it right there, doesn't she?
Yeah. No, she'll run down there and she'll just kind of build, and then she goes to the ground and stays so free in the front end. You know, I really love how free in the front end she is. And just waited on me really good. Was not at all worried about where her, I've only shown her twice, and it was, just a little Colorado shows. So she handled the environment very well.
Yeah, she did. You could really see her crawling right there on the front. I mean, she does. That's a cool little horse.
Yeah, she's a good mare.
I don't think we have the other runs. Of course, we don't have the other runs, do we? So you were a 220. What was your other horse then?
So, that other horse, he's by Dru Stew. Why Not More Magic.
Okay.
He's by Dru Stew, and he is out of a daughter of WR, This Cat Smart.
Oh, yeah, a little WR horse. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the story there? Where'd that horse come from?
So that horse I actually bought at Scottsdale. Okay. Same thing. I was feeling like I didn't have any 3-year-olds, that were good enough. I just had Barbie Mandrell. And so I was kind of keeping my eye out there at Scottsdale at the Derby. And Tucker and Tina Robinson had this gelding. And so I tried him, and he was kind of green, but he had a lot of stop. And I mean, it was obviously early June, so all of them are green. But yeah, I thought he'd fit, and he definitely fits. He is a huge stopper. Oh my gosh, that horse is a huge stopper, and he's a little. I would say he's a little different. Like he's a little sensitive. He's definitely a kind of horse that took some time to partner up with. Sure. But he's one of those, like, once you're partners, then you're golden. You're partners. Yeah. That's awesome. So he's pretty cool.
So that's those two. You've got 2 others as well.
I do. Yeah, I've got a Raising the Cash.
Okay.
That's out of a Smooth as a Cat mare. I haven't had very long. These I haven't had very long. That horse is actually very, very green. I had another horse in his place, and he got hurt, stifle injury, so I had to bring this gelding. But he's a really nice horse, and I have high hopes for him next year as a Derby horse. And then the other one is a SJR Diamond Miss out of that really good mare, the stylish Little Oak mare of San Juan's.
Gotcha. Yeah. So how'd everything go so far on those 2?
The Raising the Cash was a 14.5. Yeah. We had a little lead issue.
Not bad though, huh? No, 14.5.
Yeah, I was happy with him. The Diamond Mist, he had another little lead issue. Kind of, we're down there a ways on him, but he cuts and goes down the fence. So we'll just show him and see how it works out.
Absolutely. I was talking to some of the guys up here, like, so in the non-pro, like a 14.5. Is a 14.5 kind of right in the middle right now, or is it?
Yeah, I think on the 14.5, I think I'm sitting in like the 20th hole. So it's a little above the middle.
Little above, yeah, because I in the open, I think that's about right where what. And, some of the guys were saying, it's just like any show, right? Sometimes one discipline over another might feel a little bit weaker, but it all evens out. It all evens out. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, you'll have one spot where maybe you're a little weak, and another spot where you're a little stronger. So
Well, 14.5, you're good right there. So so what do you have next then? What are we showing next on these horses?
So we're gonna go try to cut these cattle tomorrow. So herd works tomorrow.
Yeah. So what have you been seeing watching the herd work? What do you think of the steers?
They're soft primarily. Mm-hmm. I think they'll be okay. They're pretty soft, but I have my cheering section. You can't leave out the McLaughlins.
Hey, these guys were up here with us a couple days ago anyway. Yeah, come on up. You know where your microphone's at. Isn't that what's great about this deal?
Oh, it is. Yeah, and those two, you got to love both of them. Yeah,
I'm telling you, they were up here with us a couple days ago. I love it. Oh, it's so good.
My bestie is Cutter McLaughlin.
Cutter.
That's right.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah, we've been besties for a long time.
Oh, man. I want to go down here and just kind of look at this really and truly, because when I started it off by saying you've won a lot here, you've won the Snaffle bit 19 and 22. You've won the Derby, the Tres Osos Derby, the Western Derby, the Stallion Stakes. I want to know, as a non-pro, and I don't care if it's open non-pro or whatever, what's your secret sauce? Because there's got to be something there. You've been doing this for 7 years. Let's talk mental game a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's not talk horses, because you ride great horses. Let's talk on the mental side of it. How do we go win consistently at these shows?
I keep it simple. I mentally have to just know my horse, and not let the big stage get to me mentally, and just go do my job, which is very trying. I've really worked on it. I kind of work on it throughout the year, so to speak. Sure. You know what I mean? I try to stay really true to being able to know where my horses are in the rein work, their strong suits, their weak points, capitalize where I can.
Don't over push.
Right. Yeah. And for my deal, I keep it really simple, which is really hard to do. I mean, even with all of the...
It's really easy to say that, isn't it?
It's really hard. Well, should I go work him again? Or should I do this? Or should I do that? Because I am my own trainer.
Right.
I don't have anybody to run to. But I have to say, hey, what do I do at home? And I try to keep everything as close to the same as possible, and then just trust in my program, and just trust the process, know that I know my horse, and that horse knows me, and not change anything because we are at the big show on the big stage.
So Corey Cushing got up here a minute ago and said the same thing. Ride your horse. And that's the hardest thing in the world to do. It's tough.
It is.
It's
tough. Really is.
It takes a lot of mental discipline, doesn't it?
It takes a lot of mental discipline, and getting channeled mentally, like just going in, just before you go show. It's mentally, where do I, focus on my horse, going in here and doing the best we can do today. And capitalizing with this horse where we can, and taking care of especially these babies. They rely on us to be the parent and the guide through this. And so, making sure that we're not changing anything while we're here, because when we do that, then they react differently. Sure. And so, I really work on keeping everything as close to the same as I can, that it is at home.
Yeah. Well, that level head prevails, that's for sure, especially on these 3-year-olds in the non-pro. You know as well as I do, 9 times out of 10, the game doesn't beat us, we beat ourselves.
Oh, absolutely.
9 times, let the dealer bust.
Right.
Let the dealer bust. That 14.5 we were talking about, it's fine.
Oh, absolutely.
It's perfectly fine.
Yep.
Let's get to the finals.
Let's go to the finals, and then we'll horse show.
Yeah, that's it. We don't need to go mash on the next run.
No.
You don't need to come in here and try, I've got to mark a 22.
Right.
No, you don't.
You don't. I mean, it's great. It's great to be number one.
Yeah.
But no, at this show, it is, let's just go in here and make the finals. Let's be solid, and let's do our job. Let's keep our horse together.
Yeah.
and go do our job and get to the finals. And then, hey, we can go horse show.
Yeah,
and,
then you can go horse show.
Yeah, see where it goes.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I love it. Well, thanks for those great words of advice.
You bet. Yeah.
And great job and great success over 7 years.
Yeah.
And congratulations. I love that you and the family are doing it, too. That's all good stuff.
It's awesome. Yeah, it really
what
is.
A great
it's
life,
great.
Huh?
Yeah.
Driving trucks, showing horses,
Driving truck and showing horses.
I love it. That's good stuff. Well, hey, everybody. This is Debbie up here, and Debbie Crafton has been doing a phenomenal job, and this is what it's all about here at the EQN Sports Desk, is getting to talk to great champions from the Open, the non-pro, all the way down, and everybody in between. And we are going to be watching you tomorrow? Tomorrow.
Yep.
Right here.
Right here.
All right.
Right behind us.
All right. What set are you in?
I'm in the 1st, the 3rd, the 5th, and the 7th.
Oh, boy. She's showing horses tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we'll be here watching you.
All right.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. We've got more interviews coming. Hey, the next one you're not going to want to miss. We have got a bunch of the littles. See our bunch of littles over here.
Man.
The future of the sport.
That is the future.
Of cow horse coming to us right
McLaughlin.
Here. All right, everybody. On behalf of EQN Sports, all driven by Holiday Auto Group, I'm Dru Stew. We'll see you in a minute.